Wanna know the craziest thing about Twitter right now? While most people are struggling to grow, building an audience with the right strategies is actually pretty simple. You can hit your first 1000 followers fast and turn Twitter into a profitable platform. Not because you need to be a content genius, but you need to have the right systems in place. The same system my client Philip used to gain 1000 followers in just a week. And today I'm going to show you exactly how. First, let's talk about the essentials for rapid growth. The first one is profile optimization. Because in order for someone to follow you, they first have to go to your profile, and if your profile is not optimized, they are not gonna follow you. First, you need a professional profile picture so that people can see your face, and then you need a banner to show people what you are talking about and what kind of value you provide. And then we need a compelling bio. In a good bio, I want to see first something about authority that makes you stand apart, and then I want to see a value statement which talks about what kind of value you provide, and then the last thing is, which is good to have, is something about personality or humor so that people can build relationships with you. And then we need a link in bio to direct people to our offer, and we can also use the location part in our profile to direct them to our link. And so our profile is like our landing page, and after optimizing our profile, we need content to actually drive traffic to our profile, which is also a landing page. So now let's talk about the content strategy. Before actually creating any content, the first thing we have to do is knowing our niche and ideal customer really well. We should know their problems and desires really well so that we can create content that's actually targeting them. But in order to create a well-rounded personal brand, we have to have a few different content pillars. My favorite 3 content types are first authority, and then personality content, and then polarizing or controversial content. So even though authority content is really good, if you are just going to create the authority content, people will get bored. So that's why we need all these different content pillars to actually keep people interested. So if you are just starting out and not getting many views, I suggest getting started with 1 post a day so that you can alternate between personality, authority, and controversial content. And then after that, as you start to get more views, we can bump it up to 2 posts a day and 3 posts a day. Because if your posts are not getting that many views right now, it doesn't make sense to post tens of posts a day. Okay, now we created our content strategy that's actually targeting our dream clients. But if your posts are hard to read, nobody is going to read it. So that's why we need to create content that's actually engaging. So let's talk about how we can create engaging posts. And the first thing we need to talk about is hooks. Because our hooks need to stop people from scrolling, and then they can actually read our posts. And the best type of hooks that I use are mostly short and snappy hooks that can actually generate emotion with the reader. And another strategy to make people read the rest of the post is actually not giving away everything in the hook and create curiosity gaps so that they get curious and read the rest of the post. And after they read the hook, if you have a huge chunk of text after the hook, people are still not gonna read it. That's why we need to include engaging formatting elements to make it easier for people to read. So here are my favorite formatting elements. The first thing that I use a lot is white space. By breaking down every line, I make it easier for reader. And then I also use a lot of lists and bullet points because everyone likes lists and they are easier to read. And then I also use mostly short sentences, but I mix in a few long sentences to keep it fresh and actually not have the same boring formatting all the way. And with my lists and bullet points, I also like to use the staircase pattern so that it's visually more appealing. So after writing these engaging posts, we actually need a good networking strategy to get eyeballs on our content. Otherwise, you are just posting into the void. So when it comes to networking and engaging, my thought process is like this. First, I find new people and I engage with them so that they can support me back. But after that, when we build our friend group, I also support people who are already supporting me because they have the highest likelihood of supporting me in the future. So when it comes to finding new people to network with, I go to people who already built my audience because they already attracted the people that I want to network with. And I go to their comments and find the people who are engaging with them. Because when you think about it, those people are also interested in what you have to say because the other person has attracted that audience, but at the same time they are making this effort to engage under others, comment under others, so that they also have a higher likelihood of engaging with you back. So after I engage with new people and they start engage with me back, I use DMs to build a deeper connection with them. Because at first the connection is started at the comments, but then the actual relationship is built in the DMs. So my networking DM strategy is really simple. At first, I talk about why I'm reaching out to them, and in this case, since we are engaging with each other, you can mention this. And after that, I talk about something personal in their profile or in their content. And after that, I end the message with saying that I have nothing to sell them and actually I am here to build friendships with them. But when do you need to post and engage? So first, if you are targeting an English speaking audience, your optimal times for posting will be between 7 AM Eastern time and 2 PM Eastern time. So when it comes to engaging, the best times that you can engage is around the times that you are posting, but this is not super necessary. If you don't have time, you can engage whenever you want, but engaging around the times of posting is actually better. Now there are a few Twitter premium features that you can leverage. The first one is using lists. After we build our friend group, now you can create a group of your friends so that you can engage with them consistently and actually not miss any of their posts. After that, you can use Twitter Premium Analytics section to look at what kind of posts do well, and also you can look at the audience section to see when is your audience active in each day of the week. If you want to learn more about how you can use Twitter Analytics the best, you can watch the video on the screen. Now let's talk about how we can build momentum on X to speed up the growth process. The best way to build momentum is sharing your wins. When you share your wins, it makes getting your next win easier. So people can say sharing your follower milestones is cringe, but I disagree because it works. When you share your milestone, it actually makes it easier for you to get to the next follower milestone. So my advice is, when you get a new growth milestone, just share it. When you get a new revenue win, share it. And when you get a new client win, share it, so that you can keep building momentum on top of your wins and speed track your results. And when you share your wins, people will be more interested in your journey because people always like to follow winners. So that's exactly how you get your first 1000 followers on X. But this video only scratches the surface of growing on X. If you want to see my complete and detailed system on writing your first post to signing your next few clients just from X, click the video on the screen and watch my 1 hour long course video. This video leaves nothing and you'll learn everything. And I mean everything. So click the video on the screen and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe.